Hello, hello, all of you beautiful faces. How are you guys doing today? So, before we get into these beautiful items, let's hear from the Word of God. And today I'm sharing from Matthew, and I'm sharing two scriptures with you. Matthew chapter 5, verse 13, and Matthew 5, verse 20. We're going to start at verse 13. It says, "You are the salt of the earth." Now this is Jesus speaking. "But if salt loses its flavor, how shall it be seasoned? It is then good for nothing, but to be thrown out and trampled underfoot by men." And verse 20 says, "For I say to you that unless your righteousness exceeds the righteousness of the scribes and the Pharisees, you will by no means enter the kingdom of heaven." You know, every time I'm like, okay, thinking, Lord, where do you want me to share from today? All the scriptures always seem to be about like salvation, like checking yourself, or some kind of like correction type along the lines of checking your heart type of a thing. But when I was thinking that, I was just thinking it in my head, like, Lord, oh my gosh, can't I have like your blessed coming in and blessed going out scripture? He was like, these are the days that everybody needs to be doing exactly what they're being led, what you're speaking about is checking their own hearts. If people believe that you're once saved, always saved, I do not personally believe that. And I do not do it because of what someone else has said or anything. It is from what I've been taught in the Word, learned in Bible school, learned in School of Ministry, and also from my own time searching the Scriptures. And if you were once saved, always saved, in Revelation, when it's talking about the last days, the Lord would not say, unless you overcome these certain things, your lampstand will be removed. If you were once saved, always saved, those scriptures would become irrelevant. So these are the times, you guys. Look, unless your righteousness exceeds that of the scribes and the Pharisees, you will not enter the kingdom of heaven. That means it's time for us to check our hearts and say, okay, Lord, create in me a pure heart, O God, and renew a steadfast spirit within me. Help me today, Father, to live a life that is pleasing to you. Because let me tell you, with the world that we live in today, it's very easy to be overcome by evil if you are not guarding your heart. And so it's just really time that we really check our hearts and guard our hearts and pray for the Lord's help to help us to live a lifestyle that is holy and righteous unto Him. So with that said, let's get into these goodies. And I'm going to start at the top, baby. I do these in no specific order, but I do have a favorite. These are my August favorites. And I have an absolute favorite that I thought would never end up being one of my favorites. And that is my Morphe Jeffree Star brushes. I mean, these babies are so spectacular that I'm literally just blown away by how amazing. Look, I know there's other people who are like, girlfriend, I've been using them forever, and like, but I've been using Morphe brushes too, but these are by far my favorite. First of all, I love the color. It's very, I don't know if you guys can see it. This is like a beautiful silvery pink. It's not a rose gold, but it's a rose silver, and it is spectacular. This is my favorite brush out of all of them. I mean, it just literally makes your shadow go on like a dream. I mean, I'm loving this one too, which is the JS6, and this one is the JS9. I kind kind of wish they had like the stuff on it, but it just says Morphe Jeffree Star instead of saying what they are. This one is the JS8, but I do like all of the brushes. I absolutely love this one for getting in under my eye and working just to get in and just deepen the color in the crease, or just to do inner eye. I absolutely love this one. But I'm not kidding. If I got like 5 sets, I could literally get rid of all my other brushes and I would be a happy girl, because I think these have worked better for me personally than any brush that I've ever owned. Any brush ever. And I'm just not like a huge brush fanatic, you know, as far as like, oh my gosh, these are just like crazy and amazing, but I'm just blown away by these brushes. I'm serious. I love them, and I would love to have like 4 sets of these, but I know that may not happen. But hey, I'm very thankful to have a set of them. But I'm just truly, I'm serious, you guys. If you have a chance to get them, they have a 20% off coupon right now at Ulta, and you can get them for 20% off. You can also get the palette for 20% off, which is better than what I got it for, which I'm really bummed, because I got 10% off at Morphe, and then just like 2 weeks later they come out with that. So I am a little bit bummed about that. But so the rest of these are gonna, well, you know what, I'm gonna go by looking at them and seeing, let's see which ones are my next. I think this is my next favorite, is the Becca and Chloe and Malika palette. You guys, I honestly looked at this and passed it by for months and months, and then when I got it, I was like, oh my gosh, what was my problem? I adore this. It goes on and it makes you feel like you have nothing on your skin. It is so soft and so buttery, and I just absolutely love the highlight is absolutely, my highlight's very sad right now, so I'll show you with the highlight. It's just really amazingly, like, it blurs, yet it goes on, and you could really, really pump that up. But I love the blush. I love every single color in this. And I'm telling you, if you have not got it, it's been on sale several times. If it gets on sale, I would recommend this highly to anybody. Let me see if this light helps. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. So love this item. One of my absolute favorite purchases ever. Love it. I think I'm gonna have to go with these next. If you guys know, I just got these. I purchased them. I don't know, you guys, I'm sorry, with lupus, I literally struggle with my memory so often. And I don't know how long it took. I know it was quite a while because it came from China. But I have a mail system that lately has been absolutely terrible. It was not the company's fault. They were sent out immediately. It was the mail system's fault that these got here at the time that they did. But these palettes are so beautiful, but the colors and the formula is like beyond words. Like, that just swatched like nobody's business. They're so pigmented. It literally, like, if I just went like that, like, it literally takes the majority of it off your skin. I'm just literally in love with these palettes. I'll show you each of them quickly. This is my favorite because I love the color of the palette, and but I mean, I love the colors in all of them, but this just happens to be my favorite as far as the color wise. But I am wanting to get the other 3 that they have just come out with, but I know that may not happen anytime soon. But it's absolutely gorgeous. This color infrared, I literally cannot wait to get this baby on my eyeballs. Look at that color. It's gorgeous. Absolutely spectacular. I'm going to show you right here. I mean, look at that swatch, you guys. And it's only weird because it's on my wrist at a very weird spot, but it's a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous red, you guys. It is beyond beautiful. And then this last one, I'm including these as one because this is all the same company and they came in a set. But oh my gosh, the colors in this are just beyond gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Look at that blue, and now this is a color shifting blue, so when you move your finger it goes to purple to blue. That is probably my favorite color out of all of the palettes, but let me show you what it looks like swatched. And then here's that one. Beautiful. And this one is matte. I mean, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I'm sorry, maybe I shouldn't have turned that light on. But so these Kaleidos palettes are by far at the top of my top 10 for the month. I mean, I'm just in love with them. Okay, I think my next favorite will be the Jackie Aina palette. I just got this with my Ebates rewards. I actually got one for me and for Savannah. I got it right at the very beginning of the Sephora sale. This was my one big purchase. Like these two things that are in my favorites, I got at the Sephora sale. And so, but this is like a Pamela palette. If there was ever a Pamela palette, ever, of what is like just my style. And I love the box so much that I will not get rid of it. Even though I hate having to take it out of the box. I absolutely hate it. But love, 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 love. The red in this is more of a cinnamon instead of like a blue red. It is more of a orangey red. Just know that. I'll show you next to the other one. It's much more of a rust hue, as where this one is much more of like a true red. I do like the true red and the Kaleidos better, but I like both of them, so I will use both of the colors. So I love this, and it's my favorite ABH palette by far, by far. The packaging, everything, I love it. Oh, this is a tough choice, the next one. Really, really tough. I think I'm going to go with this one. This is my Melt Cosmetics palette. I got this a couple months back. Oh my gosh. This as well is like a true Pamela palette. The colors in this are so extraordinary, so up my color line. I absolutely love this palette. It performed beautifully on my eyes, on my skin. It's very pigmented. I had absolutely no problems. The only problem I had with this palette is one of the pans fell out of the thing. So if you own it, be careful of that, because they are not glued in. There was no glue under that bad boy when it came out. And I have 3 shadows that are like leaning like they're going to come out of the pan. So just be very careful if you own that palette. I don't think I could put the rest of these in any order because I love them all so much. So I'm going to just pick them up one by one. The next thing is this Stila. This is After Hours, I believe it's called. Happy Hour. Happy Hour, and let me tell you, I am in love with this palette. And these shimmers, although they seem very powdery, I put them on, they go on with no problem with a brush not wet, and they just stayed in place all day, no fallout. I I am in love with the color story in this palette. So I so want the other one, but I just can't do it financially right now. But I'm so glad that I got this when they had the sale, that I just am so grateful that I got this. I think I got this with Ulta Rewards, if I'm remembering correctly. So, but love, love this palette. Absolutely adore it. I'll go to this one next. Now, this highlighter, I'm telling you guys, store-bought, got this at Target. I passed by this several times and thought, I don't know, it's CoverGirl. This is so blurring that you cannot see my fingerprint on my finger. Like, it takes every line away, and that highlight, look at that highlight. Okay, can you see it there? Like, I'm trying to see if I turn my arm, there it is, right there, blocking the light. It's right here, and I'm sorry, but oh my gosh, like, it's so beautiful. Here it's going right up here. It is, I mean, gorgeous. I ended up paying $6 for this because it was on clearance. It was more than that, and it probably is more, but my store had just gone through a remodel, and I got it for $6, and then I had a $3.50 off coupon, so I ended up paying less than that, and it's now one of my favorite highlights. My next favorite item is this, oh my gosh, Tarte Young Wild and Free palette. Oh my gosh, has my absolute favorite color teal in it ever here. It is so extraordinary. This color right here is just, oh, love, love, love. Let me do the, I love that color. I love it. I love doing purple on the top and doing the teal underneath, and it just makes my eyes pop. I love it. There's not one color in this palette that I do not really like, and the performance on this was just beyond words. It went on no fallout, no color, I mean, absolutely zero problems whatsoever. I mean, it just did not have any problems. I mean, look at that swatch. Here's the other color, and that might be harder to see because it's a light color. Sorry, but I mean, gorgeous. It does not adhere to your skin a lot for a blue, and it does not create tons of colors like sticking on your skin, like remnant color on your eyes, like you got blue eyelids after. My next favorite is another thing that I got with my Ulta Rewards points, which I was so thankful that I did. I had watched this baby for quite some time as well, and that is the Cheek Leaders palette from Benefit Cosmetics. I absolutely love this. I love the highlight in this. It is so absolutely gorgeous, shimmery pink. Let me see if you can see that. There it is right there, but there you go. There it is. But it is so beautiful. I love the blushes. It goes on light as a feather. It again leaves you feeling like you have no makeup on your face. I absolutely adore this and feel like it was such a blessing to get that for free. My Ultimate Rewards points, I'm just so thankful for it. And then last but certainly not least is my last item from the Sephora sale. And let me tell you, I was really bummed that I couldn't spend tons of money at that Sephora sale, but it is what it is. But I love this palette. The colors in this, I know I'm putting color on top of color, but really gorgeous highlight. I don't know if that will show. Let me do it again and see if I can get it to, yeah, it's so hard to get these to show up at night. I don't know what, when you put there, I know you can see it a little bit there, but gorgeous. This is my favorite one in the middle. It's like a beautiful rosy gold color, but I'm not kidding. You guys, this is such an amazing formula. I adore the packaging. I love the packaging on this. So these are my 10 favorites for August, and I'm telling you, it's really hard to try new things when you've got your favorites. You know, you want to keep going to your favorites, but I'm trying to use the things that I bought that I have not been able to wear makeup in a while. So I'm trying to use up the things that I haven't even gotten to test yet. But I'm going to do a week of 10s. So look forward to the video. I'm going to do a week of 10s, and it's going to be my 10 least favorite palettes, my 10 favorite palettes, or like what 10, if I could only keep 10, what 10 would they be? Which 10 palettes would I love to have? 10 favorite highlighters and my 10 least favorites, so of any kind of product. So and I may do like 10 favorite mascaras depending on if I do it for like a full 7 days, but we'll see. So that'll be coming soon, you guys. I love you. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I pray that God keeps you safe in this crazy world we live in. Bye.